Studio Blues, well, she gets the Evan Stan colours into the winner's box once again for Mr. Hamilton, and we're just chatting about these colours in the last and how far back they go, and very well deserved winners once again.
Absolutely, Nadine, very well done firstly to Mr. Hamilton and obviously Mike and Gail Barnard. Yes. And as you say, these colours do go back a long way. We had many winners with Ellen and elsewhere, but always a pleasure to ride winners for them.
It certainly is, and to this filly, I'm so happy that she finally scored on grass. She's really found her form on poly, but the runs that she's been producing on grass have made her deserved winner today.
Absolutely, you've got to remember, even though her poly form is a standout, I think 2, if not 3 of those races were switched from turf to poly, so she never had the opportunity to show. She ran a cracking second behind Delia's Delight that day, a little bit unlucky in the running, and her poly form stands out. That's not to suggest she can't run on the turf. She's been just as competitive, which is fantastic. She bodes well. She's on both surfaces. I think she's probably got 1 run left before she goes to stud, but she's going to go there, as a 5-time winner now. When she got here, she was a battling maiden, and to have the 5 wins, a little bit of black type, I'm sure everybody involved is going to be over the moon with that.
Talk us the race. There are a couple of instances where you had to make decisions and they turned out to be very good calls.
Yes, Nadine, she's a filly that likes to give start and come from off them, and she's got a very good turn of foot. She came out extremely well today. My plan was to give her a bit of start, but the pace was very sedate, and I found myself in a position down the back straight, a little bit handier without cover, but luckily she wasn't travelling hard or anything. So, going through about the 1400, it was a matter of taking stock of what had just happened, and going forward what decisions were to be made, and nothing improved from about the 1000 through the 800. Just shortly before the straight, I opted to make a move. Muzieni came off heels. It was the right thing to do, on his behalf, and I'd also committed at that point, so I had to just rush around him a little bit. Managed to give her a breather for half a furlong, loomed up to Flying Squadron, and then I put the pressure on her. The 2-4, a little bit of a question mark, but once you've made those decisions, you've got to commit, and I went for Glory, and she held on.
Glory's what you got. Well done.
Thank you very much. Well done to Alan. Another good day at the office for him. Nice to have a double first day of the season, and to my sponsors, Ridgemont Highlands, look forward to the term ahead.
Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Alan next up again, and just once again, very well done to Mr. Hamilton. Good that Studio Blues has really thrived since making her way down to the Eastern Cape. She's really turned herself around, and as Greg pointed out, the 2-4, the question today, you were quite confident, but nevertheless, she's raced up to 19, but up until this point, she's only actually won up to the mile, so she took quite a fair step and did it well today.
Yeah, she did, Nate, and but in fairness, she has been racing against quite a lot stronger company in the last couple of starts, but the way she's been running on, especially the last time she ran on like a steam train, and I thought if she definitely sees a 2-4, she's going to be a big runner. They did go a little bit slow early on, and I think they played into her hands, so well done to Mr. Hamilton again and to Mark Barnard, and it's nice to have a winner with Mr. Hamilton, and a quick double for him. Well done.
Certainly is. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Another good day for Alan Greff and his team. Studio Blues in the winner's box here takes this first small feature of our new season, the non-black type Wedgwood handicap, and she's done it in fine style.